Hello student. Today we will talk about the human reproduction in which male reproductive organs. So as you know that testes are the primary reproductive organ. What's the meaning of the primary reproductive organ? You know, primary reproductive organs are those which produce gamete and hormones. So testis is main here because it produces sperm and it also produce hormones. So today first of all we are going to discuss about testis and scrotum. So testis present outside from the abdominal cavity in a pouch like structure that is known as scrotum or scrotal sac. Okay, testis present outside from the abdominal cavity in a pouch like structure that is known as scrotum or scrotal sac. So here, that's why it is mentioned here. Now, so what is scrotum and how it is formed? So, you know, actually, abdominal cavity as in embryonic life, only abdominal cavity present. And in say third month of embryonal life, abdominal cavity slightly stretch. Or you can say that it make a pouch like structure that is known as scrotum. Okay, it means scrotum develop from abdominal cavity in third month of embryonic life. Okay, these are pouch like structure in which testes are present. But again question is arises that from initial time, from starting here in scrotum testes are present. No, sir. Actually, testis, their development started in abdominal cavity. And after third month, you know, some amount of the testosterone secretion started. But it is not sufficient. In seventh month in embryonic life, in which month? Seventh month in embryonic life, when sufficient amount of testosterone secreted by testis, then testis descend into scrotum due to effect of testosterone. Okay, so now question is arises, suppose testosterone is not sufficient. If testosterone is not sufficient, so 100% this testis cannot reach into scrotum. It cannot descend. So this disease is known as cryptarchidism. Again use this word, cryptarchidism. Okay, so this disease is known as cryptarchidism. So no, you know, after birth of the child by surgery, doctor send it into scrotum. But such types of the scrotum are not functional. Such types of the testis are not functional. So now, you know, it means testis descent into scrotum in seventh month of embryonic life. So again think, okay, this question is clear, but again question is rises, what is the reason? What is the reason that testis are present in scrotum and these are not present in abdominal cavity? So actually one major point here. What is the major point? Actually our body temperature, it means body temperature of human is slightly more, 2 to 2.5 degrees Celsius more than required temperature of spermatogenesis. It means here in case of the human, there is need of 2 to 2.5 degrees Celsius less temperature for the spermatogenesis than the body temperature. So scrotum, it means major function of the scrotum is this, that it regulate the temperature of testis, which is suitable for spermatogenesis. That is suitable for spermatogenesis. Okay, so how it regulate? That is a question. So first of all, think, when testis reached into scrotum, so inside the scrotum, how the testis maintain its position? In scrotum, testis present here, and in scrotum, positioning of testis maintained by two type of the muscle. First type of the muscle is known as cremaster muscle, and second is known as dartos. Very important. Cremaster muscle and dartos muscle. They regulate the position of the testis inside the scrotum, and these muscles can also regulate the size of scrotum. Why and how? That is a question. So suppose that in summer season when temperature is more. So when temperature is more in summer season, in this time these muscles are relaxed. When these muscles are relaxed, so automatically size of scrotum increases. So when surface area of scrotum increase, so loss of heat more. So automatically slightly temperature is decreases. Okay. Similarly here, suppose that in winter season, when surrounding temperature is less, so these muscles are constricted. Then size of scrotum decreases. It means scrotums are slightly shifted towards the abdominal cavity. Size decreases. So surface area of scrotum decrease. When surface area of the scrotum decrease, so due to the less size, heat loss is also less. So slightly temperature is maintained here. In this way, scrotum and its muscle, dartos muscle and cremaster muscle help in regulation of the temperature of testis inside the scrotum. That is very important point. That is very important point. Now, one very important question again. It means in between this is abdominal cavity, so abdominal cavity and this is scrotum. So scrotums are connected by abdominal cavity by a tube-like structure that is known as inguinal canal. That is known as inguinal canal. Okay, now all things I am going to explain again here as here written: male reproductive organs, testis and scrotum today. So testis present outside to the abdominal cavity in pouch-like structure known as scrotum. Okay, now scrotum. So think and learn here. As so scrotum develop from abdominal cavity in third month of embryonic life. So this is suppose that abdominal cavity in third month it is stretched and it make a pouch-like structure that is known as scrotum. And here development of testis started. Now in 7th month, when testis secreted sufficient amount of testosterone, then testis descend into scrotum. Okay, and here these muscles, cremaster muscles and dartos muscles, regulate the position of testis inside the scrotum. And this tube, this is known as inguinal canal. It means scrotum remain connected by abdominal cavity with the help of inguinal canal. Okay, so inguinal canal, testis connected by abdominal cavity by this canal. Okay, so scrotum maintain low temperature of testis. How much? 2 to 2.5 degrees Celsius less than body temperature, which is required for spermatogenesis. Otherwise, spermatogenesis not possible. Testis start their development in abdominal cavity in early embryonic life, as in first, second, third month. In third month, these are slightly larger, and after that they start the secretion of more testosterone. So in 7th month, when more testosterone secreted by testis, then testis descend into scrotum. And if the testis are failed to descend into scrotum, then this disease is known as cryptarchidism. Okay, then it is known as cryptarchidism. Now this point is very important. Cremaster muscle and dartos muscle of scrotum help in positioning of testis in scrotum. It is clear, I think. That's why I wrote here, when temperature rises, muscle relax, size of scrotum increase. It means these are slightly shifted from body side to outer side. Similarly here, when temperature When temperature is slightly, when temperature decreases, muscles contracted and size decreases, and these are shifted towards the abdominal cavity. In this way, scrotum are very important to regulate temperature, which is compulsory for spermatogenesis. You know, in some animal, in some animal, scrotums are absent. Why? That is a question. But first of all, tell us the name of animal which are mammal but not have scrotum. It means testes are remain in abdominal cavity. These are as first elephant. Second aquatic mammal as whale, seal, etc. And prototherians. So prototherian member these animals are their testes are developed inside the abdominal cavity, and they remain in abdominal cavity and not present outside. So reason is this why? So very simple answer. Actually, their body temperature is suitable for spermatogenesis. That's why. Okay, so this question is very important. Third, last question I am telling to here, that in some cases, scrotum present, testis present in abdominal cavity, but testis descend into scrotum only in breeding season. Only in breeding season. It means there is, so question is this, that why these are not always present in scrotum? Because their scrotum not able to regulate temperature throughout the year. Only when atmospheric temperature is suitable and slightly fluctuation take place, that is regulated by scrotum. So in such type of the animal, testis present in scrotum and only in breeding season. That's why their breeding season means in a fixed temperature, when temperature of the atmosphere is suitable for spermatogenesis and slightly fluctuation which is take place, it is regulated by scrotum. So in such types of the animal, testis present inside the abdominal cavity, but in breeding season, these testis descend into scrotum. Okay, as you know, bat, otter, these two animals. Okay, so these are also given, I think, in NCERT, so you should read from that side. So this is complete explanation about the scrotum. Now testis. Okay.